everyone, the Crafty Atelier Angela's here, and I apologize for my voice, but I am feeling a lot better. So I'm going to go through this tutorial. This is a ladybug tutorial for crochet, and these are the supplies that you need, or at least some version of them. And again, it doesn't have to be this exact thing. So you need yarn in black and red because it's a ladybug, but you can also do like fun colors, whatever. Do your thing. You need scissors, a stitch marker if you like doing that, a needle of some sort for your ends. I have a 5mm hook, which is what I'm going to be using with my Parfait Chunky. And then I have a 12mm to 14mm eye, just because I like big eyes. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever you like. But these are just the basics that I have that I'll be showing in this video. So right here is the pattern. So go ahead and pause, write it down, but we're going to go through it, but I won't be putting it up, so this will be your reference right now. Okay, to get started, we're going to do a magic ring or magic circle, whatever you want to call it, of 6. You can do the chain method as well. Do whatever you feel is comfortable. And what I'm going to do, I'll show it to you slow, but again, this is not a tutorial for just the different stitches and stuff like that. This is a tutorial for a ladybug. So I've got my magic ring started here. So I'm going to, it's not even chain 1, it's just locking in my circle. So then I'm going to do 6 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then what I like to do is I like to hold my hook, bring my fingers out. I'm going to go with this first one. You see how there's 2? I go with the first one here. I hold down here and I pull, and you see the tail coming through just like so. And then I hold the other end and pull that tail, and then your ring is done. Or it's at least cinched. So this is where you're going to put your stitch marker, and I know that the black is very hard to see, and if you would like me to do one in white, I can do that as well. Just let me know in the comments below and I'll redo this one with white so you can see a little bit better. So the next round, so round 2, is increase in each single crochet, which would be 12. So since there's 6 stitches in the first round, we're going to increase, which is basically doing a single crochet and a single crochet. So you have 2 single crochets in one from the previous round. So that's 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, make sure you have enough off your skein there, 11, and 12. And then you're going to switch your stitch marker to the one behind your hook now. So in that second round, there should be 12 stitches now. So this is where you can hold this right here and pull a little bit, if it'll let you, to close up this little gap here, if you'd like. It's up to you. So round 3 and round 4, so for 2 rounds, we're just going to do a single crochet around, which means 12 and 12. So let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, where the stitch marker is. Place my stitch marker again, and then I'm going to go around one more time for 12, and I will be right back with that. Okay, so we're back at the end now. I am on my last single crochet in this row, in row 4, And I'm going to do a color change to red, since this ladybug is going to be red. So what you're going to do is I'm going to go through that last stitch, pull through my black, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to cut, not super short, but enough. Just cut my black off there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my red, or my next color, whichever color that would be. You could even do a rainbow ladybug if you want. And then I'm going to make that a little less there. So about that long, I'm going to pull it through. It's not going to be, this won't be considered the next row, so this won't be considered row 5 until I start on the next stitch. So there's that. I place my stitch marker, and that will be the starting of the next round. And what I like to do is I like to just tie off my colors as I go when I change them up like this, just so it's a little bit more secure. You don't have to keep them this long just because it might get in the way. So I just clip them off, and you can always restuff it with that. So there's no waste. So the next row, so now that you're changed to red, so color change to red, and then I'm going to do a single crochet and an increase. And this will bring the round to 18 stitches altogether. So what's going to happen is you're going to single crochet 1, so single crochet, and then the next one is going to be an increase, which is 2 single crochets into that 1, and that becomes 3 single crochets for your round, or for the next round. So that's 1. So then I'm going to keep going with that pattern, single crochet and an increase, which is again 2 single crochets in the same one, single crochet and an increase, single crochet, go to the next one, increase. There's my increase, single crochet, get my stuff out of the way, and an increase, single crochet and an increase. And remember, on that one, your increase will be where your stitch marker goes. So the very last stitch will be your stitch marker. So you see how it kind of, the head is right here, and then the body is going to be flared out from here. So that's what we want, because we want to give that differentiation for the ladybug to be that way. So it's gonna be more like this, because we want this on the bottom, because we want the color change to be on the bottom. So I want to put my eyes, I just pull that out, just leave my hook there for a minute. I'm going to place my eyes. You can place them honestly wherever you feel like they look really cute. I usually place them on the side of the head because I think that's where I find them the cutest. So I just push them in there. I think that's super cute. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them right there. So then I just take my safety backs and I'm going to push them on just like so. Some people fire that, like they burn this and they push them down. You can do that if you feel like it. I don't, because I feel that these are secure enough that they're not going to come off. And if they do, I mean, it's probably being played with too roughly, and probably shouldn't be, shouldn't be. So there's that. I think they're super cute. You could even put little blushes if you want at the end, and that's totally up to you. So I'm going to push this strand in there. I'm going to try and keep that in there and keep it out of my way. So on to the next one. The next round is round 6, which is 2 single crochet and an increase, which will bring us to 24. So 2 single crochet is just like the last one. we have 1 single crochet, we have 2 single crochet, and an increase, which is again 2 in the same one. Okay, and then we just do that same pattern all the way around. So 1, 2, and an increase in the same one. There we go. There's 1, 2, and an increase in the same one. 1, 2, and an increase. 1, 2, and an increase. And you can see 1, 2, and the stitch marker is the increase. So you know that your count is right when you see that near the end. And then we're going to do an increase. And remember to stitch mark the last stitch, which is on your hook, so the one right behind it. All right, so in that round, there's 24 stitches, and for the next 4 rounds, so round 7 through 10, which includes 10, so this will be 4 rounds, not 3. We're just gonna single crochet all the way around, so it will just start to kind of go backwards instead of flare out so much. So I will go and do that, and I will catch you back here after that, and we're back. So I've gotten done with round 10, and you can see the little ladybug shape coming in. It's so cute, such a cute face. So the next thing we're gonna do is round 11. This will be the second to last round that we do until we're finished with the body. So it goes 2 single crochet and a decrease and not an increase. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then the decrease, I like to do invisible decreases, which is basically taking the front loop only. So if you see here, there's this V for 1 stitch. So this double strand right here. So I'm going to take, this is the back loop, this is the front loop. I'm only going to take the front loop of the next 2 stitches because that would be decreasing the round. So the front loop, go again underneath. So now I have both of the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Then I'm going to yarn over, pull through both, right? So now I have both of those next 2 loops underneath this piece of yarn, and then I'm just going to finish off that. So for those 4 stitches, 3 have become new in this round. So I'm going to do that all the way around. So 1, 2, just regular stitches, and then a decrease, the front loops, pull through both, and then pull through again. So then 1, 2, decrease, which is front loop, pull through, pull through. There's 1, and I'll do it again. So that was 1, 2, and then the decrease, front loop. Sometimes it's a little difficult depending on your tension. Pull through and pull through. So there's 1, 2, front loop, pull through, pull through. So 1, 2, and then this decrease is going to include your stitch marker. I usually take mine out just because I know it's my last stitch, because it can get in the way of decreases a lot. So, and then after that, I put my stitch marker back in, the one right behind the hook. Okay. And this is where I'm going to stuff my little ladybug. Right here, I have some polyfill, excuse me. some polyfill, and I'm just going to stick it in. Don't pack it too tight because you want the shape to still be in there for the head, and you don't want it to be all just one big blob. So you kind of want to shape it a little bit. There we go. That's pretty good. And then the last round is going to be all decreases, which means I'm going to take the front loops, front loop, which is a decrease, and pull through, pull through. So that's one decrease. I'm going to decrease all the way around. So front loop, pull through. That's 2. Decrease, or front loop, pull through. Once that's done, you can see that there's still a hole here. We're going to fix that. So leave a long tail. So I could leave probably a good amount, probably around here. All right. And then you're going to pull this through. Just keep pulling your hook. There we go. We have some fallout there. That always happens with plush yarn. All right. So if you want to find your bottom, this color change right here, this is my bottom. This is the top of my project here. So this is the top of my ladybug. I just want to make sure I have that right. I'm going to get my needle, whatever it is. It could be metal, smaller, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever feels comfortable. I'm going to start by closing this gap, and I'm just going to do the front loops only. I'm going to go in and out, just weaving all the way around. So down, up, if I can get it, there we go. Up, down, just the front loops of this last round, just like so. Sometimes it pops out just because I'm not holding on to it. There we go. Down, up, down, up. All right, so you see it's still not tight. You're just gonna pull slightly, not hard, just enough to close that gap. All right, cool. So this is what it looks like. This is the top again. Just remember, I like to tie mine off here at the end, and that's just for my own well-being. And then I will just hide my thread by pulling it through and cutting it off. And then poking in any bits, there we go, that are still showing. So there's our little ladybug base. You're like, oh my gosh, it doesn't look like a ladybug at all. Well, we're gonna change that. Now you're gonna take your black again and a needle. I'm gonna get a smaller needle here. Okay, so I've got a smaller needle now, and I'm going to thread my black through. Here we go. Leaving enough in case I need this much. I don't know if I do or not, but what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna come from the bottom, from where the black and the red meet, right in the middle of the head here, right? Just kind of gauging where it's gonna be, right? Working my needle through my polyfill here, because my polyfill is actually kind of dense, and yours may not be, and that's okay. So just keep working it through, just trying to get it through to the top of the head. Again, where the red and the black meet up here. At a certain point. There we go. Just like so. I'm going to pull enough through here. I'm going to pull this all the way around. And then I'm going to go one more time. Through here. Right at the same spot. All right. So now it's just sitting there. I'm going to actually pull rather tightly on both ends, and you can see that the ladybug is starting to take shape a bit. You can see that there's little differentiation here, and that's what we want. So I'm going to pull just a little tighter because I think it's really cute. And then I'm going to go down right next to it, go down through here. There we go. And that's just gonna give me a secure spot. So I'm gonna do that, and then come over where the other yarn end is sticking out, and that's where I'm going to make my knot right here. I like to make a knot. You don't have to. I think you could just weave it in if you like, and that's totally fine too. I just like mine to be a little bit more secure. And I cut my end short, and then I push it in. Okay, just like so. Don't get any fallout there. There we go. There. Cute little ladybug face and body. Now, all you have to do is take your, you could take your scrap thread if you want, or your scrap yarn, but I'm going to just start with a new one because I'm not sure how many spots I want to give this ladybug. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start on the side here, kind of out of the way, and I'm going to just kind of work it in. I'm going to do probably about that much, and then I'm going to just make little spots pretty much anywhere I like. They're just going to be little sprinkle looking spots really, and yeah, anywhere you like, just to give it that little ladybug look. And you can see how it's coming together just from the sides. So this is just some little red bug. This is just a little cute little ladybug with the little spots on it. This could easily be turned into like a strawberry little strawberry beetle or something like that, something rather cute, you know. Same pattern and everything, just different colors, you know, give it some heart eyes or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking of some ideas that would be really cute. So, and I'm just doing one stitch at a time, like one stitch over. I'm not going like 3 stitches over because that wouldn't look good for a little speckle, you know. So that's what I'm doing. See how cute that is? I think I'm going to do maybe 1 or 2 over here, and then I'm going to call it good. There we go. I can get it through there. If yarn doesn't pull out like mine does. And then I'm going to finish where I started, right there. Kind of fluff the body out again, just kind of reshape it, and then I'm going to tie it off, clip my ends, just like this, poke in that, just like that, clean up your project of little fuzzies. You could put them on the bottom if you want. I've never seen a ladybug with spots on its bottom or on its belly side, but who knows. But then you have a little ladybug. A little ladybug. I'm so excited. This is so cute. You can make this into a keychain because it is a keychain size, but I like to put it on different projects, like flowers or one of my Cory Cuties that I make. I put it right on top and secure it in by, you know, just a piece of yarn or something from the bottom. And it stays really well. It just makes a little great addition to whatever project you're working on. And yeah, but I think I will make this one into a keychain. Yeah, because I don't have any. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. like and subscribe for more. I will have more tutorials in the near future of sizes this big because I think they are very cute and very easy to follow. And if you have any questions, just leave them below. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.